Hello everyone and welcome back to the Nullius Factorio playthrough. I just want to start today by saying that I have added what is it really used for to the mod lineup, and I have changed from using the bottleneck mod to the bottleneck light mod, which utilizes the Factorio library and has a apparently zero performance impact on the game. So we are going to load up the Nullius save from day one as we move on and try to accrue some science here. Is it actually producing more climate samples than mineral samples? Oh boy, that's beautiful. And it's limited only by this particular assembling machine as well. Hey, we're taking text. Also, I'm adjusting the volume just a little bit so that on the low end I noticed if I'm looking off to the side from episode 1, occasionally there might be a word or a letter that dropped. Unfortunate, but hey, trying to fix things, get everything sorted. I may sound slightly too loud on occasion as a result of trying to fix that. I may occasionally clip. We'll have to adjust accordingly as we go on here. I've also made the game just a little bit louder so that we can all enjoy the wonderful sound effects that exist in Factorio. Okay, what do I need? Well, we're gonna pick up the text because, well, it's the text. May as well, right? We have the ability to make small furnaces. Well, that would be great. That would be fantastic. Yes, please give me furnaces. You can convert air into nitrogen and carbon dioxide. Interesting. In a what now? In a distillery. So we started the game with one of those. All we need to do at this point is wait for science to happen. I have been joined by a dolly who is about to scratch my wrist. Hi. Hello, my dolly. How's the baby girl as we wait for science? How's the sweetheart? Oh, she's such a sweet. Oh, she's such a sweet. Yes, we're absolutely going to have this in the video. Yes, we are. My sweet baby. My baby girl. My other baby. We got to see the Ollie in episode 1, so we get to see the Dolly in episode 2 as she meows at me. And now we wait. Actually, while we wait for science, I now have what is it really used for, so I can look up the gravel. Also, why are you not on the green 7 segment? Hello? Clock mod? You are at least showing me time played. As Dolly leaves me. I wanted to see what the gravel is used for, because I need to be able to get rid of that. It is a byproduct of a lot of stuff. Like, we need to kill it somehow. We can kill it with rail. I mean, that's fine. We can kill it with landfill. That's also okay. Sure, landfill, but that implies I have places to plop landfill manually. I want something automated. Completely automated. Why are you meowing? We have this mineral dust. The mineral dust has a science. Okay, you can throw it into mineral samples to get additional mineral samples. That is a thing to do. What happens if we don't have any science? We have protocells, 1, bacteria, 2, algae 1, algae 2, hydrochloric dissolution, and sulfuric dissolution. That gives you sludge and another thing, carbon dioxide. Okay, sludge can be treated into wastewater. Wastewater can be vented. So if we want to get rid of gravel, a way to do that is to convert it into mineral dust. Then you have to waste sulfuric acid or hydrochloric acid, and then you have to treat the wastewater or use it. There's lots of ways to use all of these things from what I can tell. Just overflow into overflow into overflow, and then you can vent. Oh boy, that tech went fast. Oh, it must have been a climate only tech. Okay. Speaking of climate only techs, carbon sequestration. Hey. Yeah, that's a thing. Makes methane. Huzzah. We can make methane. Ooh, and then we can make graphite. Glorious. We just need tech to happen. Just give me tech. Fast forward until we have tech and can actually do something. So the thought has occurred to me as I continue to get all of these techs that I may just sit here and wait for all of the potential techs to happen that I can currently take at the current science level before we move on, just so that we have a sufficient amount to do once I have all these techs, right? I have realized that I should actually be handcrafting these sciences so that I can fully utilize the lab without it stopping. I can't handcraft the climate samples, but I can absolutely handcraft the mineral samples. I should have been doing that the entire time. Just gonna throw that out there, and it looks like I'm finally queued up on all of the remaining techs to get up to the mechanical prototypes. I will be back shortly. And we've done it! We've gotten all of the available techs that we can get out of the geology science and the atmospheric science. We now have to start making mechanical prototype science out of motors and iron gears, which also needs plastic, iron plates, iron rods, and iron wires. So we need iron gears, wires, rods, plates, and plastic. Plastic needs chlorine and ethylene, and it produces a hydrogen chloride, which I'm assuming we just vent. The game gave us 2 vents, so we're going to vent, ideally. Now, the ethylene is going to be from methane and oxygen. The methane is from CO2 and hydrogen. Looks like chlorine, hydrogen, and oxygen come out of saline electrolysis from saline water from seawater. So that's an option. We've also got nitrogen and carbon dioxide, and that will give me the methane from carbon dioxide and hydrogen from here. So this is our hydrogen, as well as oxygen and chlorine. This one is carbon dioxide, and this is chlorine, and this is oxygen. Okay. Okay, there's nitrogen here that doesn't currently have a use for getting into that tech. We also have this, which gives me graphite from carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Part of me wants the graphite because I'm thinking that's going to be like our carbon fuel for stuff, but I don't really have anything that uses a solid fuel yet. Interesting. Well, alright, now I no longer need this setup per se. I'm currently doing some handcrafting. We're going to need to rely on handcrafting going forward. We are able to build chimneys and outfalls if we need more, as well as pipes. We can build these things. It is available to us. We have access to landfill. We have access to stone bricks, which I must make a few. I cannot help myself. I must make some stone bricks, in particular because we can make pipes from stone bricks directly, rather than spend rods. We do have a pipe and sand into underground pipe as well, so that's all good. Gives me a reason to make sand, to be honest. I will need additional furnaces, and it looks like this is going to need iron wire, and the iron rods cannot be made by hand. Great! Iron rods. Hey, please tell me there's one more of you. So what cannot be made? The plates and ingots, or rods. The plates and rods cannot be made by hand, so those I will have to make by hand, and unfortunately, this is not going to work out elegantly. I'm going to hold on to that foundry. Gonna place another power line. Am I able to make power poles? No! I am not able to make power poles yet, so we are still restricted in what we can do. Exactly. I'm actually gonna place that there and just let this exclusively go to the other stuffs. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Yes. Yes. We will make use of all of this. And you know what? You split. There you go. Enjoy. Just give me your everything. I could make 2 small furnaces now, if I wanted to. Do I want to? Not particularly. Let's... Ooh, what do I need to do in a chem plant? That is a whole lot of... That is 2 extra inputs on that chem plant. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need that. PVC plastic, excellent. We're gonna need ethylene, right? We're gonna need the ethylene. That goes in there. That's ethylene, right? And then we need methane, excuse me, for that ethylene. We get this water output here that we need, and then we need CO2, hydrogen, and oxygen. Now the CO2 will come from what? Not this building. Okay. We have a hydro plant. That lets me do that. That gives me water and seawater. Saline and waste, excuse me. And waste can be outfallen, I'm pretty sure. We shall see. I also have an electrolyzer, which takes in saline water, gives me sodium hydroxide, hydrogen, oxygen, and chlorine. Where was that? Oh, in a distillery. We have one of those. We have 2 of those currently, giving nitrogen and CO2 out of air. Well, wouldn't you know it, we have some things that can make me air. How much do you process each? A lot. Actually, 3 of the air filters worth. So I'll take 3 air filters. I mean, it's not like I can actually build an air filter right now, right? We have to use what we've got for those air filters. Where are those air filters? Right there. Doinky, doinky, and doinky. Doinky, doinky, and dock. Hey. Hey. That is a setting that I need to fix. That last one is the setting. Okay. So now if I click there, it changes. If I click there, it picks up the other thing. Alright. Helpful. Useful information stuffs. So, what is this water? Water. Can you be deleted? Yes. In and outfall. Do I need you for anything of importance right now? Reverse processes, but not really anything important for the moment. So this needs an outfall. That is chimneyed. I'm not even paying attention to how much stuff in throughput any of this is. You are chimneyed. Can I make chimneys? Yes. Good. Can I make those one-way valves? Yes. Good. Huh? Who uses hydrogen? You. You. Beautiful. Glorious. Magnificent stuffs. I need a box. This is my box. This is a 2x2 box. This is my box. I don't go anywhere without my box. And please tell me you gave me 2 outfalls. Now this is a seafloor pump from Angels. This is a seafloor pump. You cannot convince me otherwise. I am running very excruciatingly low on pipe. I am out of pipe. I need pipe. I can get pipe out of sandstone. Yes? Why does it not auto the bricks? Because it makes 10 bricks a cycle. Like, please auto the bricks. Come on now. And give me all those underground pipes. I like undergrounds. Undergrounds are great. Will I need to tank anything? You know, it might be a good idea to tank this before overflow chimneying, but this is one ways. And an auxiliary, which is flow from source with over 25% pressure. Uh-huh. That would leave a very low amount. That does not take power. Cool. I like. Now to do all of this with 12 power poles. Beautiful. We did it. This is a different type of pipe. That's one. I then need this. Ta-da! Please outflow. You absolutely outflow. Cool. Excellent job. We've done a thing. Oh, you're not. Power. We have plastic in a box. We also have plastic in our hand, apparently, because I had started the game with a little bit of that. As it turns out, I could make my first science. What do I want first? This. I need to be able to mine. I also need to be able to power things, and it would be very nice to have underground belt, and inserters, and power, and machines. Oh, you include all of Angel's processing. So you have mineral processing, flotation. Do you have leaching? Most likely. There's a flotation 1 and a flotation 2. Interesting. That is a freaking long tech tree. Why hello tech tree, all the way down to Spidertron. Alright, waste management, huh? That's a thing? Sure, I need to be able to smelt things. I need to be able to use splitters. Nullius mini loader chute. Interesting. I have no idea what a chute is or does. What I do know is I need to make one of these. I need to be able to make foundries. Which is eventually going to lead into steel! And splitters! Because apparently they don't want you to have splitters yet. Alright, well, that's going to be the agenda. Going forward, I'm going to make this science. I'm going to get what I need to make this science. You know, what I should do is put these into the big box and then flank these on the sides of the big box. That way we have the gravel filling the thing. So I'm gonna cut this and cut this. We have the large chest that the game gave us. That's gonna fill with both of the objects, but what I can do is I can place a foundry on either side, making the two things that I cannot handcraft right now, and then just stick power in. And that, as they say, is that. And then I could put 2 back in, but I am now out of inserters, and cannot have more for a while. Everything else must be handcrafted, including the motors, for the time being. Once I get these techs, everything will be awesome. What died? Okay, this sodium hydroxide is an issue, and I have too much oxygen production, meaning I need to make another chimney. I need to be able to make another chimney through an iron plate. There we go. I can now make another chimney. This is actually pretty neat. I like this whole you are semi automated at this point. You still have to do some work here. I like that quite a bit. Is there a spot I can save inserters? I mean, do I really need this setup right now? Or any more? I do need to have additional mineral samples for a number of these techs. This tech, I need 7 as an example. But I can make those myself. In fact, I can make all of it myself. Do I really need... Ah, you know what? Ah, boy. The things I do that are inefficient, I swear. I don't need to transfer it to this at all. If anything, I don't need the, this guy existing. That's what I don't need right there. And that will allow me to, get the sodium hydroxide into a box and out of the way so that this continues to move. Great! Now I can focus on automating / building my prototypes, which I will need to do that. My goodness, we have done it. We have automated something. A bit. We're probably not ideal on the power draw right now. This is too high. This is too much to last through the night. So we need to be very careful. We have 30 solar panels that output 100 kilowatts. Now, yes, the peak draw is 3 megawatts. 100 times 30 is 3,000 kilowatts, aka 3 megawatts. But it goes down to 0 for the night period. Linearly decreases. I think we have the accumulator storage to last through the night, but the reality is that the amount of power you get from from solar panels over the course of a 24-hour period is 70% of the accumulator of the solar panel value. So rather than 100, we have to think of it as 70 times 30, or 2.1 megawatts of sustained power draw for it to last the entire day. Otherwise, we can't charge the accumulators fast enough before the next night. And eventually, there will be periods of blackouts, brownouts, you could call it, as well, but it will affect the entire base. So it will black out for a brief period of time at night. Any time we consume more than 2.1 megawatts. Assuming everything is similar to vanilla mechanics. Which, they may not be. Well, it's science time again! There's 5 sciences. Do I have one more of these? No. No, I do not. Can I get one more of these? I mean, I can flex slot that to there. That will work for now, and that will allow me to get these into the thing as I handcraft the red sciences, which do take significantly longer to handcraft than the mineral sample ones. Glorious. You know what? All of my gravel can go in there for the moment. Oh, look! I'm getting it at my rate of production. Huzzah! Hey, we got techs! We got tech. It's beautiful. I likey a lot. How many techs are there at this red geology and at this mechanical, mineral, and climate stage? There's probably a lot. Yeah, there's a lot. I want to unlock splitters. Thanks. What I want to unlock is the ability to set up full automation. Minus, like, some byproduct stuff that we have to deal with, but, you know, full automation would be most ideal. Now, as of right now, the video has been, the raw footage of this is 50 minutes, but more than 10 of that was sitting and waiting for science to happen. So, I don't know how long the final video will be if I were to end things off right here. But I will just note, now that I apparently need plastic, and this apparently died again because now we are overflowing on chlorine, which, oh hey, yeah, power poles, I like. And give me the next chimney. Go ahead and do that right quick. I am basically at that point now where I am getting techs before progressing again. So, this is a great time to call it for the day. Okay, I have that chimney. It's working. When the pressure is over 25%. Transfer fluid at up to 60% pressure. Well, you say you have a value of 120. What does that mean? You have an internal value of stores fluid at up to 85% pressure. Well, what's the pressure? What's the pressure? What is it? There's an amount of stuff. What's the pressure? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out one day. For now, though, I am going to end off our second episode right here because we have obtained mechanical prototypes through handcrafting in this particular video. That's what we've done. We have done some minor progression by getting plastic and changing a little bit here. I know it's not all that much in terms of growth, but we do have several more buildings than we used to have. That's for certain. And we can now build, just straight up build miners. We can build miners, we can build belts, we can build inserters, we can build power poles. Oh joy, and soon enough, we will be able to build wind turbines, also turbines. Huh? Oh, you need turbines for the wind turbines. Okay. I understand. I understand where you're coming from. There's also storage. What the heck is a surge electrolyzer? Split fluids into ions with surplus electricity after satisfying other energy demand. Great. Burns fuels to produce steam. Great. Steam. Hydrogen combustion. Gaseous air. Yes, steam. Steam. Produced out of hydrogen and oxygen. Oh. Oh, that's okay. That's up the reverse. Sure. Yeah. Great. Uncharged battery to get charged battery. Great. Well, how do you get battery? From the previous text, most likely. But anyway, with that, folks, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku, but if you have enjoyed today's video, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you've not yet subscribed, consider becoming a member of the channel and supporting on Patreon at patreon.com/otakushowboat if you are so inclined and able. I will be back when I'm back for more of our Nullius experience, where we will continue taking texts and figuring out just what the heck we need to do in order to progress. I will see you all on the next one.